Where were you guys registered?
It was funny. I think we were just starting to get that part taken care of. I mean, the irony of the whole situation is we had spent a little time together.
Yeah.
Me, Jay, Kevin Burkhardt, our producer, director, the whole thing. We actually went and spent a day with him in Nashville. And then we were just getting started on the process of, okay, here's where we're going to do a practice game. We're going to do a rehearsal here, all that. And obviously he got the call, and that point became moot, as Jesse Jackson said on Saturday Night Live.
So, and look, I know your kids are just like you, locked in on the pop culture front. And
Yes.
so, more importantly, did you get to meet Kristen Cavallari when you were hanging out?
No,
in Nashville?
and my daughter is bitter.
I knew that.
Okay?
Yeah.
You knew
bet.
it. See?
Well, I sensed it.
You understand. Daughter's a little hostile right now because she said, "What?"
Yeah.
I wanted to meet, because it was way bigger than just me and Jay getting to work together. It was really more all about Kristen.
So you never even practiced in the booth with Jay? It was just a get to know you thing?
We would get to know you, and we were getting ready. We were going to do a rehearsal not even probably. It was scheduled for about a week later, a little bit less than a week. And obviously he got the call and was able to move on. So we were going to get together at the Fox seminar and start the rehearsal process between that and a couple of other games coming up. And then a preseason game was already scheduled for us for this coming weekend with the Chicago Bears at Tennessee Titans. But I'm just telling you, it's funny, Rich, and I'll tell you real quick.
Sure.
I had already scheduled going to visit the Dolphins training camp because, I live in Florida, so I get around to the different places where I can. And I'd already scheduled it a week in advance. So I was driving down Thursday late afternoon because I wanted to be in position because they practice early Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And the first report came about Ryan Tannehill's unfortunate knee injury. Okay, well, we knew he had the injury last year. Hope he's okay. Then later on, hey, the report was this looks serious. And that was my first thought was, okay, if it's as serious as it possibly sounds, I think Adam Gase is going to call Jay Cutler. And then the next day I went to practice. Actually spent time after practice, never brought it up because I didn't feel it was my place to bring it up. But just listening to the conversation, the chatter, the whole thing, I walked out of there convinced that Jay would at least get a call. And whether he would take it or not, I did not know. Went on from there to Nashville to the Titans training camp, came home on Sunday, Rich, driving home, and the radio flashed, hey, breaking news, Jay Cutler signed with the Dolphins. So you knew it had to happen fast if it was going to happen. But more power to him. You offered me $10 million.
Yeah.
And I think something bigger than that. I think a chance to write a different chapter to his legacy as a football player. Because Jay's been an 11-year starting quarterback. He's been to the playoffs one time in his career. He's got a chance to go back again and maybe change some perception about how he's viewed, and I wish him all the best.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, download our app. Please, just if it's a memory thing, just delete other apps. You don't need those apps. This app, the Rich Eisen Show app, you need that.